greetings, excellencies from the capital city of Jakarta, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. To have ambassadors of our friendly countries to have gathering here at the City Hall. Allow me, on behalf of the City Hall of the Government of Jakarta, to extend my other appreciations for the friendship, for the cooperations that we have had in the past. And we are looking forward to continue and strengthen our friendship, our relationship. Allow me also to explain a little bit. We had diplomatic gatherings last year, and we invited all ambassadors at the same time. We had more than 160 ambassadors here in Jakarta. And we had a huge gathering. It was a very interesting gathering. However, the gathering was less intimate because we didn't really have an opportunity to exchange ideas, to hear your thought, your ideas, and also for us to share some of our work with you all here. And therefore, this time, we are organizing our gathering in groups, so that the idea is hopefully we can have more intimate conversations, and we can hear your concern, your thought, your ideas, and also for us to share. So that's why we have the gathering today in a format like this, and we truly appreciate your attendance, your participations today. And also our appreciations to the Vice Minister of Foreign Affairs that have allocated among his busy schedule to be with us, to spend a lunchtime together, and the presence of our Vice Ministers. The other aspect I will share more about of our work, but allow me to share that as we have our lunch. And invite Bapak Fahir to say a few words for us. Please, Pak, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Honorable Governor Baswedan, Excellencies, Ambassadors of friendly countries, colleagues and friends. We came to say a few words. I wish to say that diplomat, because his grandfather visited Egypt to seek the support and recognition of friendly countries to our independence. So it was one of the delegation was the grandfather of our Indonesian diplomat. And well, actually, I put this in my book when I wrote the book. Well, in English we call, well, it's better in Arabic. Local beings. That's actually the title of the book, meaning, though we are far, actually we are close at heart. That's it. So, Egypt is actually collect 7 countries to recognize Indonesia. That's Arab League at that time. Well, that's about our government. And well, I wish to thank Pak Gubernur for again initiating this gathering, diplomatic gathering. Well, maybe this is the only governor who always invite ambassadors, because if you may recall that we do have also diplomatic tours to some parts of Indonesia. But for information, this 26 to 28 we will have diplomatic tour to Belitung, Bangka Belitung. So you are actually invited to see by yourself the potential of cooperation between your countries and some part of Indonesia. And as mentioned by Honorable Governor, actually this is a good momentum for us to interact as well as to exchange views and anything that we might pursue for our future cooperation. Let me just quickly say Moscow, Kiev, Istanbul, Rotterdam, Copenhagen, Lisbon, Athens. These are one of the things that, and sometimes on MOU, the challenge is always how to implement. Please share with us what we are going to do with this MOU. At least what we are going at this year, next year, or the year after. It helps us actually to plan and to allocate some budget for that. Because so this is actually one of the momentum. If you do have, I believe every country has the potential cooperation, or we do have already the cooperation with Jakarta. Please, this is my appeal actually, how we should materialize these MOUs. Because your presence here and our presence in your respective capitals actually sign up our good political relations. But the challenge, as I said, how to translate this solid political foundation into mutually beneficial cooperation. Be it economic, investment, trade, tourism, people-to-people contact, education, and everything. So this is actually another momentum for us to how to implement this MOUs, agreement, and at the same time also to plan something. So this is actually, that's why I highly appreciate what Governor Anis is doing at the moment, and he do it every year. So actually, and he is like any other official, he is accessible. Anytime you come, even me, if I do have a problem, I just text him. Just like like you do to me also. Anytime you have a problem, just text me. So he is accessible. So again, for gathering, but instead it might bring about more tangible cooperation between countries. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Honorable Vice Minister. Truly appreciate the kind words, and it is indeed us in Jakarta as capital city, we are servicing all sectors and all challenges. I often said some of my experience. Previously, I served in the Ministry of Education. In the Ministry of Education, we are responsible for one sector for the whole country. Now I'm servicing the provincial government of Jakarta. It's one region, but all sectors. Previously, one sectors, all regions. So with this job, I rarely go to the airport because you don't travel. Your jurisdictions is within this vicinity. However, the challenge is from sewage system to making sure international community is able to work productively here in Jakarta. So it was quite an extensive and we are happy that we can be of service. Before we begin, I would like to invite the Ambassador of the Arab Republic of Egypt to say a few words, please.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Dear Governor of Jakarta and Baswedan, dear Ambassador Fakhir, Deputy Foreign Minister, ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor this morning, and I will take this opportunity, first of all, to thank the Governor of Jakarta for this kind invitation And at the same time, thank also Ambassador Fakhir for all the cooperation that we are witnessing from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Yes, Excellency, all of our countries lengthen their relations with Indonesia, and I believe my colleagues as well. We're looking forward for such nice gatherings where we can exchange our opinions in a very friendly environment. And let me seize this opportunity to wish everybody here a happy Ramadan. Ramadan is at the doorsteps, and wish you a very peaceful coming time. And we are looking definitely for the results of the elections that are going to be held on the 17th. Wishing all the Indonesian and the Indonesian government and the presidency all the best and lots of prosperity and development for our brothers here in Indonesia. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Excellencies, Ambassador Beijing. We are indeed, that's our purpose, that we would like to have more exchanges through this opportunity of working lunch with you all. And allow me to introduce some of our team who are here in the room. Number one, the far corner there, Sutanto, is the Deputy Governor for Industry and Transportations. So, traffic jam issue, he can answer. Traffic congestions, that's his specializations. And then also on the other corner is Bapak Amin. Bapak Amin is the Chief of the Governor Delivery Units. We have a delivery unit at the Office of the Governor. Pak Amin, and also the other side is Pak Kresna. And Ibu Riri, he is working in the office of our tax and revenue, and also Ibu Sinta, who is here. She is responsible for international operations. And on the far corner is our colleague from the National Police Office, who is responsible for all strategic and vital objects here in Jakarta. So your safety, security, that's under his jurisdiction. So that's all of us who are here with us this late morning. Allow me, while appetizer is being served, to say a few words about Jakarta. The challenge in this city is tremendous. In terms of populations, we have 10.3 billion people in terms of the size of population in Jakarta. However, Jakarta with its facility, then we have about 23 to 25 million with the surrounding people in terms of numbers. And then, what are the biggest problems according to the people of Jakarta? Then we have to sort of be rather analytical here. To some, the number one problem in Jakarta is transportations, traffic, flood management, water. To some others, the problem number one is employment, health services, and education. And again, if we're talking about the entire populations, the number one problem, the challenge would be employment, health services, education. But if we're talking about the middle class that we are interacting with, then it will be transportations, traffic, and challenge of flood. That also provide or reflect the challenge that many cities across the globe is now facing. To put it in simple word is this: disparities between countries and between big cities the disparities has narrowed down. But the disparities within the city is widening. Disparity within country is widening. Jakarta belongs to the U20, part of the G20 framework. And when we had gathering of all mayors of these cities, almost everyone also said that disparities, inequalities within cities is widening in the past decades. That's why when we're doing survey, what is the biggest challenge in your city, then we can have two polarized answers. To some, the issue is, like what I said earlier, about transport. To others, it's about job creations, it's about employment, it's about health, services, and education. Therefore, us in the government of Jakarta, we're trying to address all of that simultaneously, because we cannot do only partially. We have to do it simultaneously. I think it's berapa menit, Pak? Please, while I'm talking, enjoy. I'll do my eating later on. you can start your advertising, please. And this is asinan Jakarta. Jakarta vegetables we call salad. This is traditional from the city of Jakarta. We're grateful that last month our first phase of MR